It's October 1st, which means new month, new games. Welcome to the Top Tenor Show. I'm Liv.
And I'm James. As she said, October's here, and holy cow, this year has flown by for gaming. So you know what that means? It's another month of games that Liv and I recommend you should take a look at in October.
Kicking off our list is Date Everything, which is a silly little game releasing on October 24th on all platforms, which means you have no excuse but to play it. Let me tell you what it is. A stranger sends you a magical pair of glasses called Date Viators, which makes your household objects come to life. Why? So you can date them. Each object has its own storyline, so you could become friends, enemies, or lovers. I don't really know what the long-term plot of this game is, but I can tell you there are 100 dateable characters, and each character has at least 3 endings. That's 300 endings if you want to date your fork or your vacuum. I don't really know. But this game is hilarious and weird. I'm intrigued. I don't know why, but I think it's really silly and dumb, and that makes it unique.
All I can say is I picture Liv, hello little spoon, I am finally ready to be your big spoon. And that's her dating.
Oh no.
Coming out on October 8th, it's a PlayStation exclusive. We have Silent Hill 2, the remake. This is a remake of that wonderful survival horror game from 2001. You follow James Sutherland yet again, OG's got to come back, but they just dialed it up to 11. So with this remake, enemies are now reacting to gunfire versus being bullet sponges. That's awesome. Thank you, PlayStation 5. The original areas you get to explore, which were what made Silent Hill so much fun, was just the area you were in. They've been expanded. They're larger. There's more detail. And to top it all off, you get melee weapons. You want to hatchet somebody or beat them with a club? Congratulations. Now you can do it. Also, for some reason, it wasn't there, but now, stealth mode. Thanks, Remake, for doing this.
Stealth mode sounds too hard for me, but I played the original game. I've heard that Silent Hill is the best one in the series. I'll let you know if that's true, because I definitely am going to check out this game when it releases.
You can tell Liv never played it because she said Silent Hill. It's Silent Hill 2 Liv.
Did I really? 8th on our list is A Quiet Place: The Road Ahead, which releases on October 17th on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S, but not the Switch. A Quiet Place is a movie. You might have heard of it. Everyone really likes it if you're into the horror genre. This game will be a first-person survival horror game. You play as Alex Taylor, who is an asthmatic college student, which could be a problem, could be a game mechanic that you have to handle along the way, and you're with your college boyfriend Martin. This is a separate story and not a retelling of the movies. So if you think you have to catch up on all the lore and stuff, you don't have to. You might enjoy this game a little bit more if you've seen the movies, but maybe you hop into the game and then it encourages you to see the movies.
All I'm going to say is I'll catch you up on the lore. Don't make noise or bad things happen. And if this game does what I'm thinking they're doing, where the asthma thing is like every 30 seconds, puff your inhaler. No. You heard it first here. Quiet Place people, don't do that. Even though your game's already about to release, don't do it.
I'm pretty sure they are doing it because if you pre-order the game, you get inhalers.
Sigh. Coming in at number 7, we have, ironically, a Nintendo Switch exclusive, which, we don't get many JRPGs exclusive to it. Fantasy Life I, The Girl Who Steals Time, which launches October 10th. The company, Level 5, they are back with a vengeance. Thank you so much. You may remember them from Rogue Galaxy, the Dark Cloud series. They were awesome. They faded into obscurity. Now they're back. In this game, you're going to gather friends. You get to travel to the past and back to the present, unlocking the mysteries of the island that you're on in order to, we'll say, heal it. You make it better, you fix it. All along the way, you're building a city. And on top of that, you know what? It's fantasy life. What wouldn't be a fantasy without having 12 lives to choose from? Well, these are your occupations, so go have fun. You can be 12 different occupations. You get to go on adventures, you solve these island mysteries that I told you about, and if you played the OG Fantasy Life back in the day, This is I'm gonna point directly at Liv here. This is a game for you.
This game does sound like it could be pretty interesting. I know that James wants me to play a JRPG one day.
If you notice, the ones I'm recommending lately are literally everything you say you like. So you have no choice but to play it.
We'll see about that. 6th on the list is a game that a lot of fans have been waiting a long time for, which is Dragon Age the Veilguard, which releases on Halloween this year for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. Not for Nintendo. This is the classic single-player RPG. It takes place after Dragon Age Inquisition, but it's not required to play. If you did play it, you'll notice that some characters will make appearances. This time around, you'll be fighting to stop the gods from ruining the world. You're not alone though. There are several companions that you could recruit to help you on your adventures. Recruiting them to be friends, to be compatriots, or maybe give them a little kiss, I don't know. Maybe you like romance. Your choices shape the narrative and the world around you. I feel like you might appreciate this game more if you've played through the Dragon Age series, but they said no homework is required, so if this is a series you missed out on, now's the perfect time to hop into it.
I feel like lately games you want to play are all about dating, so when Liv plays this game, if she gets around to it, because our backlogs are real. If you haven't listened to that episode, make sure you do. You're just going to date everyone. First it was a spoon earlier in the episode, and now you're going to date a dragon.
Could happen.
At number 5, we have X or East 10, whichever you want to call it, Nordics, which comes out for the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 5, and the Switch. Sorry, Xbox and Microsoft lovers, nothing for you, on October 25th. So I'm not going to explain the convoluted history of Ys, because that's an episode in itself, but essentially this series has been going on since, I want to say, the late 80s, early 90s, and this is supposed to take place between Ys 2 and 3, which were way back in the day. So yeah, wrap your head around that. In this, though, you actually get ship battles, which I am super excited for because every new mechanic they've introduced has been amazing. There's no more party system in this. They're kind of going back to just 2 playable characters, which for people who may not be a fan of JRPGs, that's awesome. You don't have to manage a party. You don't have to do a bunch of stuff for everybody. You just got to worry about 2 people. And then on top of it, you get all of the Ys goodness. Action combat, a beautiful, beautiful overworld to explore, all the perks of exploring, the whole 9 yards. This is gonna be a smash hit. Thank you, October, for all of the JRPG goodness that you have blessed us with.
Yeah, this sounds like a game for James for sure.
Guilty.
At number 4, we have Super Mario Party Jamboree, which is a Nintendo Switch exclusive that releases October 17th. I love Mario Party, so this will be a number 1 purchase for me that day. There is a lot here. We got 110 minigames, 7 boards, and 22 playable characters. There's a couple different modes here. If you want to keep doing the standard Mario Party, go for it. But now, they've added an online multiplayer game with up to 20 people. And the board is long, and each round you compete to earn points that will move you further across the board. I feel like, hopefully, this will be fun. Hopefully, you can get 20 people together, and it's not another multiplayer game that just dies. Hint, hint. But, I love Mario Party, and I will always play Mario Party, so I am a huge fan of this.
Nintendo doesn't have the best of luck when it comes to their exclusives and online. I'm looking at you, peer-to-peer internet usage for Super Smash Bros. If you know, you know. However, what I'm excited for about this game is Liv will one day tell us which of the Mario Party characters she would date, because this is now the dating episode. Coming out October 15th, we have new World Aeturnum, which is available on everything except the Switch. Womp womp. So, spoiler alert, this game already is out on PC back in 2021, but it is now coming to consoles. So it's set in a fictional island called Aeturnum in the 17th century. You get to choose from 3 different factions to join, and it has all of the MMO trappings of skills, leveling them up by doing more crafting, etc. You can do PvP. It didn't really explain a lot of the PvE, so I don't have a lot of that to talk about. I will say, though, and this is a giant caveat, there are microtransactions immediately inside the game. I'm cautiously optimistic because consoles do need MMO love, more so than just Final Fantasy XIV. So maybe it's gonna be good. I'm cautiously optimistic again. If you're an MMO person and you only play on consoles, hey, you have a new one. Just don't ruin your wallet with microtransactions.
Microtransactions in gaming needs to die, but it's going to be here for quite some time. I had a few friends play this game on PC around launch. It was fun for the time being, so hopefully the console launch revitalizes the game. Number 2 on our list is a game that I'm cautiously optimistic about, which is Life is Strange Double Exposure, which releases October 29th on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. Alright, so this is the sequel to the first Life is Strange game, where you play as Max Caulfield. Everybody loves Max Caulfield, and the Chloe Price dynamic, okay? Here's the thing. In the game, they are giving you the option to say which ending of the first game that ends in 2 very different choices you want to continue on talking about. So, is it just like, we're gonna brush off this huge event that happened, or like, I don't know. I'm a little nervous about that. In the first game, Max can rewind time, but now she can visit parallel timelines. She can go to the present or to the past. And the reason why she can do this is because she has to stop a murder for her friend Sophie, which the first game was also about a murder. So Max Caulfield, I think she just should continue a career in detective work, but right now she's going to be at an art school. I'm skeptical of this game because I loved the first game so much and I did not think it needs a sequel, but I'm a sucker who's going to buy this game. Hopefully, all of my worries will just brush aside and it will be perfect, but I would be lying if I said I'm not nervous.
What I heard from this is Liv is now ready to date Max Caulfield in the game because, again, the dating episode.
No. Max and Chloe forever.
Number 1 this week is Metaphor ReFantazio. Yes, I know, another JRPG. This one is releasing for everything minus the Switch again on October 11th. Atlas is finally doing a new franchise. Like, holy cow, they've deviated away from Persona. Took them long enough. It is turn-based combat with real-time elements. Your characters are customizable with archetypes, so it provides infinite customization. If you have not seen the trailer for Archetypes, holy cow, it is awesome. Oh, wait, actually, you're getting to watch some of it now. Oh, look at what we did. The story is massive. The graphics are gorgeous, and I can't even begin to tell you how gorgeous they look. It's RPG of the year. Yes, I said it. Sorry, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And honestly, what has me most hyped about this is Atlas is diving into story crafting creativity. It is going to touch on so many powerful emotions that honestly, even if you're not a fan of JRPGs, play this for the story because they always outdo themselves with their ability to evoke emotions in us as gamers.
I love how you're already claiming it as an award for the year, and it's not even out yet. So we'll see if you have to double down on that when it comes out. But you seem pretty optimistic about that.
So, that does it for this week's list. And holy bonkers, does October have some bangers that are coming out. If we got it all right, awesome, let us know. If we missed something, let us know, and we'll definitely give it a shot for October games you're looking for. But I'm going to be real with you. We just talked about our backlog. And I feel like I'm going to be adding 10 more games. Well, I'm going to say 9. I'm not dating a spoon to my backlog.
Whatever. I haven't even finished playing everything that came out in September. And now we got all this stuff for October. So the backlog episode, it should even be longer than it is.
We're going to turn it into the Backlog Movie Marathon. Congratulations on your 17-hour-long YouTube episode. Please tune into that Nightmare Fest. So thank you again so much. You guys know where to find us, the Top Tenor Show on YouTube. We release new episodes every Friday. We have a bunch of awesome things that are in the works, which you guys are going to get to see. And we want to know what you think about it. Are you excited for October? Is this shaping up to be the best month of the year for gaming? Or am I just a nut and sucker for everything JRPG related, which you can also let me know in the comments. I appreciate that as well. Liv will get a good laugh, I'm sure. So you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, spread the Top Teners Show word, and tune in next week for some even more amazing Top Teners content.